Hi. I'm not sure what has possessed me to convince myself that I have any qualifications whatsoever to be filming a plant tour. Am I good at taking care of plants? No. Do I have a lot of plants? By YouTube plant tour standards, probably not. By normal person standards, maybe. Am I gonna film this video anyway because I feel like it? Yes. Wow, that window is bright. This is my lovely kitchen windowsill. Oh. Hello there. Look at this little sprout we got going on. I guess she dropped a leaf a few weeks ago. And focus. And now we got this little sprout. Anyway, this is my jade plant. I feel like I don't see these on a lot of indestructible plant lists, but they're truly hardy little dudes. I have a couple of these and I almost never even think about taking care of them. I will go like 3 weeks or a month without watering her and she's still looking pretty good. She's lost a few leaves recently and she's getting some yellowing on some of them because I made the mistake of leaving her in a pot with no drainage holes. Maybe I can just drill holes into here. This is a cutting from another plant I have in the living room. It's a snake plant cutting. It's got 2 growths actually. I don't even know if I want to plant these things. You'll know when you see you'll know. This is another propagation I have. This one is from my money plant that you'll also meet in a minute. I don't actually really know how to propagate these. I've just heard that those are really easy to propagate, so I was kind of hoping this would sprout roots and it would all be good. She hasn't done that yet though. And over here we got my aloe vera. She is not doing great, but is doing better than she was a while ago. She's got a lot of brown on the ends of her leaves here. I think I had her in a pot that was way too small for her because she has been looking a little better ever since I put her in this cute one. But like even this might be kind of too small because she's really she's overflowing here. Her cup runneth over. As long as she's in this window with the sunlight filtering in behind her and sort of obstructing and blurring your view, you can't really see the dying end so much though, so I don't mind it so much. So now I'm gonna move on to my little kitchen aisle. Back here, we got a snake plant. She's kind of hiding behind all of my various Halloween decor and also kind of behind this plant in front of her, but that's just how easy it is to take care of snake plants. She can be way back here away from the windows and hidden behind 6 different objects and she's still thriving. You cannot kill a snake plant. No matter how bad you are at plants, you probably can't kill a snake plant. You can try to kill it, it'll still outlive you. This plant will develop a central nervous system and thumbs to hold a knife and kill you before you can kill it. This is my other snake plant. She's a tall, skinny queen. I just got her a couple days ago because I saw her at the store and she was beautiful and I knew it was meant to be. I love snake plants. I've never killed a snake plant. I've never killed a single leaf off a snake plant. I've never even seen a snake plant look unhealthy in my house, and they're pretty cheap. That's why I get to buy every snake plant I see, because it's an investment into the aesthetic of my house and also my happiness. This little dude is my Chinese money plant. I've only had him for maybe a month or 2, so I can't tell if I'm killing him or not. I underwatered him for a while and so his leaves are super droopy and sad now, but also my cat came around and like, can you see this? Can we see this? Stepped on one of his stems and now it's broken and I'm probably gonna have to cut that one off like I had to cut the other one off and try to propagate it, even though I don't know how to propagate them and I don't want to look up how to propagate them. And now over here, we got this beautiful lady. Let me move her into more of a sunny spot so we can really appreciate her. This beautiful lady. I love pink plants. I love plants with pink in them. I've owned 3 pink plants so far. I already killed one and I'm currently in the process of killing another one. This one though, this is a tough lady. I don't actually know what she's called. I'm so sorry. I'll try to look it up for you because this is the only pink variegated plant that I have not found a way to kill, and she deserves some recognition for that. Like with the pink stems and the pink around her leaves. Beautiful, radiant, stunning, perfection, never seen before. I can't get enough of her. I just think she's the coolest thing that there is. And I don't think I've managed to kill like even a single leaf off of her. That's how tough she's been. And this guy over here is my marbled pothos. I probably need to repot him because I made the mistake of putting him in a pot with no drainage holes, and I must have overwatered him sometime recently because he's been getting these yellow leaves springing up, and that's never happened before. And he can't die. He's the oldest plant I have, and I am deeply emotionally invested in his well-being. And they grow so fast. Like, I'm not even good at taking care of them, and he's produced so much growth since I've had him. It's been a couple of years, I think. His vines used to be pretty short, like just draping over the edges of his pot, and now they just go and go and go. They're almost draping to the floor here. I have a few dudes all crammed into this corner. First, we have the spider plant. Just look at, you can look at her. You can look at my shame and this scraggly little thing that I keep in the corner. I think the problem is just that we have a difference in aesthetics. First of all, I've done her pretty dirty by keeping her in this tiny pot. But honestly, do I want to spend the money to get her a big, pretty, nice pot? She used to be really cute and just really fluffy and like quirky and pretty back when I first got her, but time has not treated her well. To be fair, a lot of the issue here is because this spot that I have her in, right next to the window, this is where my pets like to jump up on the windowsill so they can stare outside, and every time they do so, they step on her little leaves here. So they're not looking too hot. Also, she is just begging me with all of her heart and all of her soul to clip and plant these little shoots she keeps putting off. They're just these little growths. They come off these really long stems, and they're like mini spider plants. And they, even when I don't plant them, even when I don't do anything with them, and I'm just leaving them there to wither and die, somehow they still find a way to be growing. Earlier this year, like during the spring, I liked her a lot more because she was putting off these really cute flower buds, but now she's not even doing that anymore. So she really just doesn't have much of anything going for her. Now we can move on to this beautiful lady. This is my Dieffenbachia. Most of the Dieffenbachias I see are these really big, gorgeous houseplants. I always wanted one, but I never let myself buy one because my record with big houseplants to this point is not so great. And then I saw this little dude, and I thought I could just give him a try, and if I can keep this one alive, then maybe I can go get a bigger one. So far, that experiment has sort of half worked, so you can see that she's not doing quite as hot on the backside. I think part of this is because this is the side that's facing away from the window. Part of it is because I chronically underwater this plant, because I chronically underwater all of my plants, and she is very sensitive to underwatering. Every time I go just a couple days too long without giving her a little drink, she loses some of the leaves at the bottom of her stems. Mostly on this side, but I think we're getting into sort of a groove. I think we're figuring each other out slowly. And I really hope that she pulls it together and I can keep this plant alive, because then I can get a big one. This right here is my white pothos, or my golden pothos, I don't remember. When I first got her, all of her leaves were this really pretty, like white yellow, and she still has a lot of that variegation, especially on the top and on this side where she gets the most sunlight. But as she's grown out a lot, and her vines have gotten longer, her leaves have gotten a lot darker down here, she's still beautiful though, and she's actually kept a lot of that variegation. It's just a little more subtle this way. And then way back here, in the corner, we got this cute little succulent. Oh, he does, oh. So, as you can see, This is not a plant that I've been particularly kind to. When I repotted him here, I was not nearly as gentle with him as I should have been, and I broke off several of his leaves, including his little stem at the top. I don't even know what this succulent is called. When I bought it at the store, there wasn't a name or anything on it. I assume he just needs lot sun, little water, like most succulents do, but like he just doesn't. He doesn't look great. Which sucks because he's so cute, like especially when I got him. Excuse you. Like especially when I first got him and he had all of his leaves and his cute little stem on top. He was such an adorable plant and I ruined him. So I mentioned before that I have not a great track record with big houseplants. Also, I mentioned before that I chronically kill pink houseplants, which brings us on over to this little dude right here. This is my tea plant. Allow me to show you a picture of what she's supposed to look like, just so we can all get an idea of what exactly has occurred here. I don't know what I did wrong to this plant. I tried watering her more and that didn't work, and I tried watering her less and that didn't work, and I tried moving her around and that didn't work. I don't think she even wants to be alive at this point, which sucks because she was so pretty. Like these beautiful pink leaves at the top here, that's what she used to look like all over, like all down all of her stems, because she used to have another stem. There was a whole nother plant in here. I killed the whole thing. This one is on its last few leaves. I don't anticipate that it'll live longer than the next few months. This one's doing a little bit better. She's had a little bit of new growth at the top here. I really don't know how to fix this though. I've looked up problems people have had with these plants before. None of the solutions I've tried have helped, and I just can't figure her out. I don't know what she wants. I don't know what she needs from me to thrive anymore. This was just a case of me and a plant who couldn't get on the same brainwave, and now she's gonna suffer, and now she's probably gonna die for it. So rip this plant. I have another table full of plants crammed together in front of this window. Right in the center we got another snake plant because I cannot control myself. And she has a towel under her because I haven't moved her out of the pot she came in because I don't have any more pots. I don't actually have pots for most of my plants. Pots are expensive and I'm very picky about them, and I have to go to like hardware stores or plant specialty stores to find ones I like, or I have to order them online and then wait for them to ship here. Anyway, another snake plant. You don't need another introduction to this one. Over here, we have this dude that I don't actually know the name of. I'll try to look it up and find it for you before this video goes up, because I really, really like this plant. She's so pretty with the spots all over her leaves. She's not as hardy as some of the other plants I have, so like she is about to lose this leaf right here, and I've lost a couple others off of her, but that's still pretty impressive considering she's in my household. And over here, we got another pothos. I'm really doing this guy dirty by keeping him in this tiny pot. He's got some yellowing on some of his leaves here. I don't think he's thriving in this container. But again, I do not actually own any other pots right now. He's another marbled pothos. I love these. They're so classy, so chic. Just a little bit of spice to liven things up. And the last in this corner is this dude. This is actually just the pot where I'm keeping some of my succulent cuttings. I didn't want to put them in a pot this deep because they're all so tiny, but I didn't actually have another container for them when I did this project. This was the last pot I had, and now I have no pots for any of the rest of my plants. I've heard that succulents take like 30 years to grow from a cutting into an actual plant, so we could be waiting on these boys for a while. Now we can move on to the plants I keep upstairs. Over in this corner, we got my lucky bamboo. She is super lopsided, but I think that's pretty quirky and cute of her, so I'm not gonna fix it. And over here in the corner, we got this, well, I mean this ugly plastic plate that's kind of throwing off my vibe. But we got this beautiful indoor palm. Of the 2 big houseplants I've owned so far, this is the only one that I've managed to not kill. Some of her fronds got a little bit crispy on the ends, they got a little bit dried out, but I think I basically figured her out now, and she's doing really well. Fenrir loves this plant, his favorite plant in the house. Every time I come up here to get ready in the morning or for bed, he will follow me up here and just walk back and forth across the leaves so they like rub up against his body and tickle him, I guess. And over here by this window, we have another jade plant and another pothos, except this pothos is in a pig. This pothos is in a pig planter. Someone told me when I was repotting this thing that it's actually way too small for my pothos and I'm gonna kill it like this. He's not dying yet though, so there he's gonna stay. And finally, we have my dirty bathroom mirror, but also my bathroom lucky bamboo. I love bathroom plants. I think they make the space look so much more fresh and clean. If I had more sunlight in this room, I would absolutely keep more plants in here, but right now this little spot is really the only space that gets any sun. So this is the only plant I can keep in here for the time being. And that's about all of them, I think. This would not be the first time I've forgotten about a plant and only found it months later when it had already shriveled up and died on me. I think we're good. I'll do like a sweep of the house after this, but I think we're good. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Naruto thanks you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back again really soon with some more content, so subscribe if you'd like to come back and see that. And I hope you all have a really nice day. Bye.